Hey, what's up? Dylan Garrison here. Got a lesson for you today talking about the great country Nashville drummer Chris McHugh. We're going to talk about the groove and 3 awesome fills that he plays on the Cassade Pope tune, Wasting All These Tears. Here we go! And like always on this channel, I want to talk about how to be a better musician and make musical choices. So we're going to talk about where he plays these drum fills and why. All right, let's start off by learning the main groove that he uses in the verse and chorus of this song. All right, so let's start off by talking about the hands. Pretty simple, repetitive pattern. Your right hand on the hi-hat is going to play 8th notes, left hand on the snare on the backbeat. All right, so our bass drum, on beat 1, our bass drum's gonna fall with our right hand. Beat 2, when we have to play the 16th note on the that one's gonna happen in between 2 hi-hats. On the and of 3, it's also gonna fall with that right hand together. Okay, nice and slow, let's check out the groove. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. All right, and here's your first fill. We're going to talk about beat 1 and beat 2. So here's our rhythm that we're going to use. 1 and 2 and The left hand on the and of 2 is going to come up and play the rack tom with that ride cymbal. And then we have a 16th note on that bass drum. All right, beat 3 and beat 4, we're going to have continuous 16th notes. Beat 3, we're going to be changing voices the whole time. Ride cymbal on 3, snare drum on E, ride cymbal on the and then bass drum on the And beat number 4, we also have 16th notes, all on the snare. Really important articulation that Chris McHugh plays, which makes this fill so effective, is we're going to put an accent on beat 4, and then on the last 16th note on the we're also going to play an accent. So it sounds like this. All right, the whole fill. It's a great place to play a fill. It's at the end of the chorus, signaling that there's something new happening. Immediately following this drum fill, there is a hard stop in the song. And the way that Chris McHugh plays those 16th notes on the snare to end the fill with the accents makes this fill so effective. All right, here is your second fill. We're gonna start this fill with a crash on beat 1. Snare, hi-hat, bass drum. That much sounds like this. Beat 2, we have 2 snare drums using 8th notes, 2 and. The first one's with hi-hat, the second one is with a crash cymbal. All right, and to finish up this fill throughout beat 3 all the way through beat 4, we're gonna have 16th notes and we're gonna play double stops, meaning 2 hands at the same time, right hand on the floor tom, left hand on the snare. And last little detail, we're gonna play those with a crescendo. So that means we're gonna start them quiet and we're gonna slowly build the volume till we get to the downbeat of the next measure. All right, let's put that all together. All right, let's talk about why and where Chris plays this fill. This one happens right before the second chorus. So that crescendo 16th notes on the floor tom and snare drum, super effective because it's leading us into this big moment into the chorus of the song. Again, these fills don't happen randomly. They're well thought out and they're at a point in the song that makes a lot of sense. All right, our third and final fill. We're gonna start out with a very, very simple pattern. We're gonna play 16th notes on our snare drum and quarter notes on the bass drum. Going into the next measure, we're gonna continue that same exact pattern on beat 1. All right, in beat number 2 for our 16th note triplets, 2 notes on the snare, 2 notes on the rack tom, 1 note on the floor tom, and then our final note of the triplets is gonna be on the bass drum. Now, the sticking for this is very simple. We're just gonna go right, left, right, and then our foot. To finish this idea, we're gonna hit a flam on the snare drum on beat 3. First measure, we're going to start real quiet and we're going to slowly build all the way to beat number 3. So much of the time we're used to hearing bars of 4, but in country music they like to throw in little bars of 2. So we're going to think 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and, with a flam on the snare, followed by 2 bass drums. Then we're gonna do a flam, left hand's on the rack tom, right hand's on the floor tom, followed by 2 bass drums, and then we finish with 1 more flam. All right, now let's put all those pieces together. So this fill in total is 2.5 bars long. All right, so there you go. You got your groove and 3 awesome drum fills from the great Chris McHugh. Try to incorporate these musical concepts into your own playing. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos and check out my drum cover of this exact song in the link below.